sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Huskers are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
First and goal, Nebraska.
The Cornhuskers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this. Touchdown, Husker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Got it behind the line. It's Wells. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. Oh, the sweet feet. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gage. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. It's caught. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give on the inside. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hard running there. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football. When the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here in Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Quickly complete. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So,
oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking for room, it's Sims. Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now the play fake. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Knocked off his feet. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Right down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nebraska. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Timeout, Iowa.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move and looking deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They want to run this quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Catches it at the 15. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gets it past the marker. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45.
And 1st down for the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. It'll be a draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers! And the pummeling has started.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Iowa 6.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd down coming up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And 1st down for the
Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Wells. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the flag. Brings up third down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Sends it back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
At the 37.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Gage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
38, Iowa, 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for space, it's Sims. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Bring in the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Using his legs, it's Sims. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabs it in the middle. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season and I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On to attempt the try. bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
13.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Iowa has the ball back on offense. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Iowa, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sims. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.